told you yesterday of the Republican Party's phony baloney righteous outrage over Mr. Obama's budget for the next fiscal year, the 12 months starting in October. Tonight, our fourth story in the countdown, the party of fiscal conservatism, now in a lather about the bill called the Omnibus Spending Bill to fund the government from this Friday up until October. Why? Because that bill contains earmarks, which, as we know, are the work of Satan. Are the earmarks wasteful? Well, wait till you hear who put them in the bill. No, the real problem is that mean old President Obama promised to end earmarks forever. And when that promise was broken, it did so loudly, it even woke up Senator John McCain.
So much for the promise of change, Mr. President, so much for the promise of change. This may be, in all the years I've been coming to this floor to complain about the earmark pork barrel corruption that this system has bred, this may be probably the worst. Probably the worst.
According to the nonpartisan group Taxpayers for Common Sense, the $410 billion omnibus spending bill contains 8,570 attributed earmarks, totaling $7.7 billion, which is less than 2% of total spending. Sure, but it's still $7.7 billion. At least some of that spending, which Mr. McCain lamented yesterday, would seem to have self-apparent explanations. Why would L.A. and L.A. alone need tattoo removal funding to help decrease violence? Why single out Hawaii for expenditures in astronomy? Because, Mr. McCain, gangs are to L.A. what clear skies are to Hawaii. Still, Mr. McCain's implication merits a response. Is this the change Mr. Obama promised? First, the bill was negotiated by congressional Democrats and Republicans in December. Second, according to Taxpayers for Common Sense, the earmark total is down $500 million from last year. Third, that $7.7 billion total in earmarks. Mr. Obama's campaign promise was that he would limit earmarks to the earmark total from 1994. Let's see, what was that 1994 total again? Oh yeah, $7.8 billion. Calculus, this ain't. Fourth, in 2006, the last of several years of Republican earmark orgies, congressional earmarks totaled $29 billion. And fifth, even with everything else going on, less than 2 months into its very existence, the Obama White House is already in talks with congressional Democrats to reform the earmark process, an announcement expected by the time Mr. Obama signs the omnibus bill. And now we come to the hypocrisy portion of our programming. To his credit, Mr. McCain has none of these earmarks. To his credit, the senator called out his own party for their own ear malarkey, about which more in a moment. To his discredit, McCain may not request earmarks, but he does vote for them when he wants to. When conservative House members got sweeteners added to win their votes for the $700 billion bank bailout last year, when congressional earmarks were tacked on to funding for the Iraq war. And McCain even supports some specific earmarks, such as military housing, foreign aid for Israel, even praising some venues at which he appeared during his campaign, despite the fact that they got their funding from earmarks. And then there are McCain's buddies like Joe Lieberman, who is getting $44 million in earmarks in this one, and his fellow McCain campaign advisor Lindsey Graham, $41 million in earmarks in this deal. Both Graham and Lieberman well ahead of, for instance, the raging socialist Bernie Sanders. McCain rightly points his finger at his party leaders, so we will too. Senate Republican Whip Jon Kyl so twisted on this issue, we are saving him for best persons later in this news hour. But how about Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell? He not only campaigned last year specifically on his record of dragging earmarks back to his state of Kentucky, but this year now his name is on more than $75 million in earmarks, and $50 million of that is in the budget only because he and he alone put it there. And his big GOP task force on earmark reform, its recommendations were never adopted by the Senate Republican Conference. The #1 earmarker in the country is a Republican Senator, Thad Cochran of Mississippi, spending $76 million all by his own self, and a whopping $471 million when you include earmarks also requested by other senators, 471. Republicans making up 3 of the top 5 earmarkers and 6 of the top 10. In fact, 40% of the omnibus bill earmarks are Republican earmarks. And if you tell yourself, well, they only have 40% of the Senate seats, so it's pretty much even. Consider this. According to number crunching at Huffington Post, when you look at individual earmarks, those for which only one senator is responsible, Democrats account for $677 million in earmark spending. Republicans, $669 million, nearly the same amount. The problem for the Republicans in this math? It takes 57 Democrats to spend that much, but only 40 Republicans.